I'm a little bit late to this video, but I honestly have avoided this completely. I don't even know if I'm going to be reacting to the right video. Before we sort of talk about the video, let's just react to it first and then like obviously break it down and sort of go through it a little bit. Man, I hope this isn't too loud. Like, watch it blast my face off now. 3, 2, 1, go. The audio is muted. I've got the audio muted. Fantastic. 3, 2, 1. We've seen most of this. Okay, it's just like a little teaser. Why do they do the teaser thing? It's so annoying.
Welcome to Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson. The only
Look at the
show
graphics.
to drop truth bombs on our so-called hero, Spider-Man. On the phone we have
your friendly neighborhood anonymous citizen.
Okay, citizen.
I guess this means that Spider-Man phones into the radio show a few times.
Since Spider-Man entered the picture, why my sources confirm that just yesterday.
Oh my god, there's a jewelry robbery. What the heck?
And a runaway vehicle, all in the
That guy was definitely dead.
What do you think they all
What?
had in common? That menace in tights, Spider-Man.
Well,
Oh
did you
my
think that
god.
Maybe he was trying to help. It feels like there's more and more crime.
Fee Shell was there as well.
And it's all because Spider-Man thinks he's some kind of spider cop. You know what cops don't do? Escalate things. But no, not Spider-Man. He runs around causing chaos.
J. Jonah Jameson's got a good point, to be honest. That looks awesome as well.
Insatiable ego. In fact,
That guy has a it's a Spider-Punk costume. And the Scarlet Spider costume, what the heck?
Serves a different purpose.
Oh, what? Like granting him obnoxious Sonic
What the heck was that power?
Holographic duplicates?
What the heck?
Listen, citizen. The police play by the book.
Did you see how Spider-Man webbed some of the criminals to the side of the bus as well? So not only can you web them to the side of buildings, you can web them to the side of like vehicles. Who are they? Oh my god, he's inside, he's indoors.
Spider drones and something called a web bomb.
We got a brief look at the spider drone as well there. You get that in the pre-order
He
package.
makes them himself.
Spider-Man, the genius scientist. That'll be the day.
Oh my
point is
God.
that The fine men and women of our police force understand that crime can be resolved without constant mayhem. Sometimes a discreet approach yields better results. And by that, I mean not putting citizens in harm's way.
Yeah, but I doubt that's what he's trying to do. I mean,
Looks so cool.
yeah, I gotta go.
Caller, caller. Apparently, he had somewhere better to be.
Guy?
Jameson out.
Oh! I'm probably gonna have to watch that again just so like I can pick some of the details out, but right off the bat, J. Jonah Jameson's voice is so good. And while I actually like how he brings up some really good points, like obviously police officers don't really escalate the situations, whereas Spider-Man, he's a superhero, so Spider-Man just being Spider-Man automatically escalates like more difficult villains. You know, like people that wouldn't usually be a villain become villains because Spider-Man's around, sort of thing. So I love the sort of little things that J. Jonah Jameson is bringing up because they make sense, and as a normal person, you do agree with them. And again, like we did see that Spider-Man in like one of the other J. Jonah Jameson videos, phoned in when he was like walking on top of a building and everything, whereas in this, he's actually hanging upside down, so it kind of insinuates that Spider-Man phones into J. Jonah Jameson's show quite a few times throughout the game, and I'm a massive fan of that. And just at the end where Spider-Man had to go and he's like, sorry, I've got to go, and he just like hangs up, and I love that. It's honestly so good. Alright, so I've watched the trailer one more time and I've also taken some notes on my phone, so let's talk about some of the stuff. So first of all, we've got a few shots of the streets, and one of my favourite things is the traffic and just how alive the city looks. I mean, we've got cars and like trucks just stuck in traffic right there, but it still looks really alive. Like it's so exciting to see, and it feels like a diverse world. Like kind of feels like Red Dead Redemption, but like Spider-Man, where the world is just alive. And what's really interesting as well is like a few weeks ago when we had like all the journalists and everyone get to play the game for a little bit, it was said that stuff happens without it being a crime. So two cars will crash into each other just because it's a normal car crash, and Spider-Man can swing by, help the person out, and sometimes Spider-Man isn't even needed. Sometimes he'll get to like a burning building or a car or something, and the police or like the fire service will just sort of wave Spider-Man on and say you're not needed. And that's just really interesting. It's like the world can take care of itself, and it's alive basically. I've already said it, the game is alive. It's alive. alive. I was really glad to see crimes happening indoors in this trailer as well. This sort of like jewelry scene that's going on. We've also got these guys breaking into the building from the outside in the alleyway. Spider-Man just being there, and it really seems interesting. Like, I wonder what happens if you sort of leave those guys to break in. Like, would you have to sort of go in there and take them out in there, and then like the escape in a getaway car? Like, or if you stop them straight away, will they not get into the building? Like, I wonder how diverse that is as well. It's really interesting. But I did love it how Spider-Man knocked on the window. Like, I love how there's just humor like that in the game, and they're just like, it's great. Honestly, I'm so excited. Guys, there's like 2 weeks left. Like, whoa. It seems like there's also alternate ways of stopping getaway cars. So obviously you've got the one where Spider-Man just pulls the car. You've got the other one where Spider-Man catches the car. And then, of course, you've got this one where Spider-Man jumps onto the bonnet and sort of uses his feet to stop it. All of these alternate ways, like, I wonder what happens I wonder what other alternate ways there are when you stop, like, the big truck. Like, what else can you do with that? And speaking a little bit more about the city, we had, like, the nighttime gameplay, and we had the feast shelter on the right-hand side. It's going to be so interesting to be able to swing past, like, actual known landmarks and, like, buildings. Like, obviously, Doctor Strange's, like, building, and you've got the Avengers Tower, and you've got the feast shelter, and you've got the raft in the water. Like, there's going to be so much stuff that you can swing by. Hell's Kitchen as well, and Chinatown, and the game is alive. Guys, I've said it, the game's alive. God, do you get what I'm putting across? The game is literally alive. It is so good. Like, damn. But moving on to one of, like, obviously the more interesting sides of the trailer, which is the alternate costumes. We got to see Spider-Punk and Scarlet Spider in gameplay, and it looks absolutely amazing. And we also got to see the guitar strike power from the Spider-Punk costume. When I first reacted to the video, I didn't see the guitar in Spider-Man's hand, but it looks awesome. Like, it looks like Insomniac are making it like a lot of fun. Like, it doesn't have to be something serious all the time. Like, you can have Spider-Man rock out on a guitar, and like it can shoot like a wave out. Just so interesting. And the best part is that J. Jonah Jameson actually responds to these events of Spider-Man wearing alternate costumes. But one of the things that I want to know is, I wonder if J. Jonah Jameson will not say those things. So, for example, what happens if you don't change your costume as you go throughout the game? Will J. Jonah Jameson acknowledge that you just wear the same thing all the time, or will he, like, what? I wonder how diverse that is as well. This whole video is just me saying diverse, like, sorry. But we also got to see Scarlet Spider's cloning / hologram type gadgets going on. So interesting, and I think the trailer did a really good job of just giving us those little hints. I mean, there is like 25 costumes or 24 costumes or more in the entire game, and we've seen like 2. We've seen obviously more than that, but I mean in terms of suit powers, we've only seen Scarlet Spider and Spider-Punk. So yeah, it's going to be really good to see some of the others. Like, obviously we already know a load, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, honestly. And then pretty much last but not least is the spider drone. So we got to see that in action as well. It looks like that it shoots people or stuns people, flying around while Spider-Man is fighting the guys on the ground. And what's really cool, and what's also a possibility, is that I wonder if we can control it and fly it around the building to sort of survey the environment to see like different strategies of going at like a group of enemies maybe. Or I wonder if you just throw it up and it does it automatically, and it just, you know, like, I wonder how much control we have over that gadget. And of course, if you've pre-ordered the game like I have, then you get that straight away, like as soon as you start the game, along with the Iron Spider costume, the Spider-Punk costume, and the Scarlet Spider costume. So yeah, but just going into a little bit more about J. Jonah Jameson. I've already said that I like his voice, and I already spoke about some stuff at the beginning, but I really like it how obviously he doesn't know that Spider-Man is on the phone to him, and he just sees it as some random citizen. And it's so good how J. Jonah Jameson really starts getting into like a heated argument / debate with his callers. You know, sort of like thinks that they're stupid sometimes if they say that Spider-Man's a good guy, and he just sort of like laughs in the face and he's contradicting. Like, it's so interesting. I can't wait to see what else J. Jonah Jameson says throughout the game, especially if he's talking about the alternate suits that Spider-Man's wearing. I wonder how far that goes in terms of talk about other areas of Spider-Man. Like, maybe if Spider-Man does something wrong, J. Jonah Jameson's gonna laugh about it and sort of take the mick out of it, or maybe spin it round to make it even worse for Spider-Man. I wonder how that's gonna go down. It's gonna be so good. Like, now that is it for this video, guys, but I am live streaming Spider-Man PS4 on September 7th on both YouTube and potentially Twitch as well, if I can figure out how to get them to stream at the same time. So, September 7th, remember that you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter to stay updated on all the videos. And of course, like, yeah, the live stream as soon as the game arrives at my apartment, we're gonna play it, and it's the collector's edition, so I'll probably have like an unboxing video or something as well. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button and leave all your comments in the comments below, because we've got to talk about this in the alternate suits, and whoa, it's so diverse and alive, and all the other things that I said a million times throughout the video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you want more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.